welcome. This episode we were going to go through the layout and how to navigate throughout your layout. If you did not follow the directions from the book, over here on your left hand side um, on your blog is layout. There's overview, which will give you some statistics on the site. You can click posts, which will show you the recent posts on your website if there are any pages. Um, and in this case, we only have one page. We can include other pages, and we'll show you how to do that later. Any comments that anyone's made, no one's made any comments yet. Statistics, which is a great thing about Google, is it adds in the analytics already. So we're looking at statistic earnings. Well, you are here to make some money, so this is the earnings that we're going to go through, and I'll show you getting started with Google AdSense, and then it also is there's a tutorial on affiliate ads, which I'll discuss a little bit later. Layout, template, which we will eventually go through to change the template, and settings, which are going to be pretty important later, going through some of these to make sure people can find your blog. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you layout and change a little bit of the layout around. First, what we have here is what your page is going to look like. So if I click preview, notice we have our page here, and it's under the preview with the blog archive about yourself. We've already done that. We can close that one out. But let's say on this blog archive, you want to edit that, and you don't want people to know that this has been 2006, so we can get rid of show older posts if we want, and it will show just what the posts are on there, as well as retitle this. Let's say maybe we want to call it yoga blog archives, and then save it. And now it's called Yoga Blog Archives. If we change and preview this, notice it's called Yoga Blog Archives. You can change the name to whatever you want. In my case, I don't really care to show these things on my archives, especially dates and times. So we don't need to post any of that stuff on here. And what I do is I'll just remove that. This way you can still have the elements of a blog, but you can remove it. The same with the edit about me. I don't think it's necessary to show anything about myself on the blog. And now if you show the preview here, well, notice there's nothing here. Well, you have this big open space. Well, we want to monetize our site, and here's one way that you can do it. We click Add Gadgets, and on Gadgets, and let me expand this a little bit bigger, what we have here is a +1 button, bands, translate, if you'd like to translate the blog, and I suggest that you go through quite a few of these. Now, Google AdSense, first we have to sign up for a AdSense account, but if you want, once you've signed up for this, you can click Google AdSense, and it will eventually, once we've signed it up and linked it to our blog, we'll put in ads on Google AdSense. So we need an account, and we're going to set it up. We're not going to do that right now, but this is what it would look like. So let me close that and go back to Add Gadget and go through a couple of these other gadgets here. But we can put followers, text, a picture if we'd like, a video bar, poll, blog list, links, all type of things. There's also popular fish, recent comments, Dig 2.0, which I would highly recommend. The more social networking you can, the better off you're going to be. Even if you're not a member of Dig, eventually get yourself to be signed up for it. There's different more gadgets here with Amazon MP3 clips, and which will insert music into your blog, allows them to click it and listen to it off of Amazon MP3. But one of the fun things I like to do is click with fish. So I'm going to just put fish in here. And I'm going to have 5 fish. If you notice, it's a background, light blue. There is no background image to it, but let's say I want a red fish, I want an orange fish, I want a green fish, blue, and black. Okay, so we scroll all the way down, and this is what it's going to look like over. And what you do is you click little, your users can click in food drops, and it'll make the fish fly it in there. So let's click save, and now we have this gadget here with the fish. So if we preview this, notice we have the fish, and you could actually click when this is live, and the fish will swim around and pick up the fish. There's nothing to it. You're not making any money on it, but it allows you to add some gadgets to your website. And we'll come back to this page again. Now, this is the most important part on here, and I know this one's going a little long, this video, but this is, and I'll expand this. If you do not want certain options on your page, for example, you don't want it posted, the date, the time, you can have comments on there if you want the share button, and I highly recommend you keep the share buttons on there, as well as quick editing. You don't really need quick editing on there. Labels for photos and vacations, you can add those if you're going to include those on there. A location, which I highly recommend if you're creating this, to put a location on there of where it is. But if you want your post, and this shows it to look like a website as opposed to click off. Let's click all of these off, and I'll show you how you can make your post look like a website. So we click save, and we go back, and now we preview this, and notice there is no place for you to make comments. So therefore, you've gone from being a blog to being just a website that does not allow outside comments. So as I talked before, both in the book and on the videos, how to create both a website or a blog, this is how you do it. You just go through here and edit the post as well. Now, one thing that's up there, if you notice, it says Salty Dog Yoga Guru, and on the previews it has this blog is to help people understand yoga. Well, I added that in there by editing this and typing this in, this blog to help you. If I go back and get rid of this, okay, and there's some other options that are on here that you can go through and test them out yourself. You can have a picture in there. You can put an image from a website instead of the title and description. You can have maybe you have a picture from your website, or somebody has created you an icon or something like that. You can put that in there. If you click save here, all right, we'll go back and I'll preview that again, and notice it just has the Salty Dog Yoga, and we've lost what the title of the post was or the website was. Maybe I want to go back in there and put that back. Oh, whoops. I'd have to type that back. I've registered something wrong in there. Let me get that out of there. But we type this in. This blog is created to teach you. Okay. Sorry, I don't like to type, and I can't stand videos where people type on them, but it'll give you an idea. And preview this again, and then here we go. This blog is created to teach you about yoga. All right, I will leave you off here and play around with this, check it out and see what you like. Once you've gotten the arrangement that you like, make sure you click Save Arrangement. All right, once you've saved the arrangement, you do not have to publish it. It will automatically publish. Thank you.